Welcome back there, fellow mobile gaming fanatics. MyTyme back with part 2 of starting from the bottom. Yes, you saw what I got from those RQ rewards. Some rare cards to help me progress. You can see here I only have 603 gold and my expiration time is coming close. I didn't play as much as I wanted to. I do think it is going to be very difficult to get that 1100 gold without spending. We'll come back to that in a moment though. Just to show you my single player, where I've got to. I have unlocked all the way up to USA, Nevada. Okay, I have been playing through completed UK and France. I will just show you in the UK, for example. Everything is 15 out of 15, 3-starred. Okay, I've cleared everything off it. Got all those rewards, all great. Get those XP rewards, get the gold, get the cash, get the cars. Now I've hit a bottleneck. I've hit that part where I can 2-star a lot of courses, but I don't have the cars to 3-star. So I started to work my way through the USA, through Japan, and then just picking tracks where I could do some work. Now we're going to come back to this in a moment when it comes to my tips bit to help you progress if you are also stuck. But before then, I'm going to have to say that this special offer, as much as it pains me to say, because I'm not trying to encourage you all to spend money, I promise, Hutch don't have me on a retainer, I don't make anything for this. But this pack is worth it, because if you can grind yourself to around the 600 coin mark, it can be even less. Come in, purchase the equivalent here. This $3.99 for me. It'll be about a $5 pack, 525 gold. So as long as you've got 575 in gold, and you can grind that out without too much difficulty. I mean, you've seen me so far. I will show you my cars and that in a minute. I've got through the campaign a bit, and you'll get some RQ rewards which will give you some new cars. Get this starter pack. With that gold, you buy the starter pack. With the starter pack 2200 gold, you come out, click on buy cars, and you come across and you purchase this 5-slot 10,000 cash and carbon fiber. It's going to be basically 1,000 of that money you've got, and it's going to give you at least one ultra rare card, which is a B car or above, and one super rare, which is a C car above. Already this pack is going to help you massively. Then you've got a choice. You can either buy this single ceramic pack, which again, for the kind of deals you're going to get in this game, these are going to be some of the best deals you're going to get at the start. I'd purchase this pack, or if you have a few extra coins and you think you can make it to get this 2300 in total, you're gonna have 22. So if you think you can spend your coins, you can grind out another 100, then I would save and get this 3x ceramic pack. Okay, this is better value than this pack. You're gonna get 15 cars rather than the 5, at least 3 super rares. Could get really lucky, get an epic, get an ultra rare, anything that could help you. You know, you might be that extra little bit lucky and get yourself an S-class car, highest car in the game. Don't count on it though. And you get 10 Gavish slots. So these are what you should be going for really. Now you can top it up by making sure you get your bonus gifts, get that 3-4 gold each time you watch an advert. Obviously playing through the campaign, and even if you are only, I'll show for example, even if you're only just 2-star on the level. Let's just say you come here, like I've managed to 3-star this one. Don't feel ashamed, people. Skip levels. If you don't do particularly well on a course, skip to the next one that's open. You might have a better selection of cars there to complete it, to get all the rewards. But say for example here, I've gone from 1-star to 2 stars. Now I can clear this through all 15 on 2 stars if I need to, just to get the rewards, to get the gold, to get the cash, to get the cars, to help me upgrade my cars. Yes, it won't be 3-star, so I might have to come back at a later date to 3-star it to open up some more tracks, but for now I can collect rewards. Don't feel shy doing that. Now let's come back very quickly then and open this RQ pack with you all, see what we get. Nothing to help me. I'll show you my cars. This is what I'm rolling with at the moment. So I've got the Renault 5 Turbo from the campaign, as you all can get. I started working on the catering, which we got from the campaign. I started working on a Volkswagen Polo GTI because it's a good city streets car. Worked on the Chevrolet Camaro that we got from the campaign as well. And then amongst that, it's Aston Martin for my test bowls for my mile drags, etc., because it's got a very high top speed for quite a low RQ car. So you can see the Land Rover Defender working on off-road, four-wheel drive, nice car to have. The Chevrolet Camaro I've worked on, it's not fully finished yet, but I am working on it just in the drag department, so I'm only using it as a drag car. I have no intention of doing the chassis. This has only been upgraded because I watched an advert, so we're working on that car as well. The MG Metro Turbo 83 handling for such a low RQ car, great for city streets, slaloms, etc. Well, much better for the slaloms, but if you're getting stuck. And the Trailblazer, you're going to see this car around a lot. Notice how I have a lot of these all surface four-wheel drive cars I am keeping. As it goes through, a couple of other cars I was working on, the Vauxhall Insignia because of the standard tyres. Haven't worked on the Land Rover Defender yet, but I'm going to, because that again is a low RQ four-wheel drive off-roader car for those snow dirts. And yeah, the Tigra twin top, it's got decent, very good handling for a standard tyre car. So that's kind of where we're at. Now, if you want to have a few tips before I go and actually do this special offer, let me see what tips I can give you. One tip I will give you, this is a very, very good tip, okay? Now, I'm not blowing my own trumpet. This is a very useful tip. Pick a campaign. It doesn't really matter where you are. Now, let's just say here, I'm going to do number 3. Go into the match, remove all your cars, and before you go any further, make sure you scroll along and just pick 5 cars that you're not really using that often. Now, all these cars, I might use them in this event, but it's unlikely I'm going to use many F cars. Once I start to unlock more and more cars, they're going to just be there for specialist occasions. So click go. See the course, see the surface type, see the weather type, see the track type. Write it down, take a picture, whatever you want to do. Now, picture works better because you've got the cars as well. Then you can click quit match, okay? And nobody cares if you quit, because you're not going to lose any of your races with these cars. You can literally quit, come back, go back in, and then pick the team you want. So if you click here, we've lost a race, 9 out of 10 races, 9 out of 10 races because we went in. We'll get another one back in a minute, but we lose one of those races because we quit the match. So now I could throw all my cars out and then see, do I have a team that can beat this? Do I think, can I plan out a way of getting 3 stars in this course? And if not, maybe leave it, look at another track set, because at the moment, if you're going to be using your races, for example, if you're going to be using my Chevrolet a lot as an example, I've got 5 races left, I want to make the most out of it. I want to be getting either 3 stars preferably, if not 2 stars. I don't want to be wasting it on tracks where I get 1 star or I fail and get nothing. So that is a really, really handy tip. Even by going through and collecting the basic rewards, say, well, 1 star is a bad idea, but going through and 2-starring courses, you're still going to get you're still going to get XP off of them, and XP will help you level up, and level up will give you more packs. So if you can't 3-star levels, farm some levels you can 2-star, okay, until you complete and get all the rewards. Once you've got all the rewards, there is no point doing that level again. You can't get anything extra. Once you clear the prize board, do not do that level again. There is no point at this moment in time, okay? You can't clear your prize boards. Now, as you start to level up, you will find there are certain levels like hill climb. So I'm going to pick this one for example. Ones which are going to have straight up hill climbs. You're not going to have any cars to begin with that are going to be good. You're going to come up against cars in the game that are going to destroy you. You're probably not going to be able to get to the top of the hill because your cars are not going to have enough acceleration to do so, okay? Doesn't matter if they're off-road or not, trust me on this. Those kind of courses you're going to have to leave. You're not going to be able to 3-star at this moment. You have to come back to them. So check the conditions, check what car you think would be good, and then race if you can. If not, come back to it later once you've got more resources. Now, as you start to go through, you will have less use for all these cars. in your garage. Some of the cars you won't use anymore, you're going to want to make spaces. Don't feel ashamed to fuse some of these cars away. Like I've just accepted a lot of cars here because I'm not using them all. I will use this Volkswagen Up. I mean, just started upgrading it. I was using this Opel Vectra because I got it early on. I'm not investing into it anymore because there's a chance at some stage I'm going to sell it. Now, I wouldn't just, if I was not going to use this Opel Vectra anymore, I wouldn't just sell it. Like if I was to sell this Lotus Roper, it's not been used, not upgraded at all, I get 250 cash. This Vauxhall, I get 3,457. Now, they would both just take up one fuse slot. So I would fuse the Lotus, but I would sell the Vectra because I'm going to get some money back from my initial investment. Okay, so just think about that before fusing cars. If you've already invested in them and you have no further use for them, sell them rather than fuse them. Just fuse cars which you've invested nothing into. So you can come back to your held cars. You can then start to, you can start to go through, see if there are any cars in here that you really don't want. So let's just say, no, I want some cash, we'll sell that one. So you come across and you go, Porsche is a half decent car, Mexico is a half decent car. I've got two Alfa Romeo Spiders, I've got two of these Tourans. I don't need them yet, I need the cash first. Sell them, don't let them go to waste, don't let the timer go, and then use the cash. Then when you need cars to fuse, you start adding them to your garage and fusing them. But whatever happens, try to start from the left. The reason why I haven't accepted these cars is I actually want to keep this Monte Carlo, and I'm thinking about taking the Spider in soon as well. But cars you want, add to your garage. Cars you don't, when they're getting low to the end, just sell them, okay, so you get something from them. Right, with all that said, I'm going to segue out very quickly and then we're going to come open this pack and see what we get. So be back in just a moment. Okay, I'm back, and sorry, typically, as ever, when you want something to go as you planned, it doesn't. I did a recording, all the pack openings, all my analysis on the cars I got, only to find out that the actual video part of it, the visuals, were messed up. They weren't recorded, only the volume, or the audio part should I say. So there was no point keeping that. So as you can see guys, I did get the BMW M3 and the Ford Mustang GT, and I was extremely lucky because in my carbon fiber pack I picked up this Lotus Exige Cup car. Now I did say during the pack opening that I wanted an off-road car ideally. I didn't get that, but I cannot complain at getting an A grade car, second highest tier you get. Now this car is a decent car. It is very low in weight, which gives it a good advantage in twisty kind of tracks. You can see here it's got, oh sorry, scroll up, it's got 89 handling, 4-second top speed as standard. It wouldn't be a car that I would choose this early on in the game to get, but I'm not going to complain. Again, to go to Ford Mustang and the BMW, these cars will help me to clear some of the earlier content. Now there is a caveat, I did mention this before, I don't mind using a little bit of my cash here to show you. If I were to, for example, upgrade the chassis on this Lotus Exige Cup, I now need 3 ultra rare cars to feed in to upgrade him. So now this is where it becomes expensive resource wise to progress your account. So while it's handy to get these cars, they're going to remain at 1.3, 1.3, 1.3 once I have spent that money to get them to here. As you see, 2900 to get it to the next stage. They become expensive, very expensive. Upgrading this is to get to here. I'll tell you what, I'll even do one for you. We'll do it now. No, we're not. We'll do it on the Mustang. Yeah, we'll do it on the Mustang. So 22 plus 2375, so that's 5575, 7575, 875. So what's that? I think it's 8,125. Then you're going to do 8,125 times 3. So you've got just, oh, you got a little bit over 24,000. You know, in fact, over 24,500 cash to upgrade these all to level 1.3. Then you're going to do 2900 across the board to only unlock the next level. So it's almost, okay, it's a little bit shy, but you're almost at 35,000 just to get them all to 1.3 and unlocked. And on top of that, you have to use 9 ultra rare cars. So it's going to be a while using these. Obviously, as you go down in the rarities, it becomes cheaper and the cars you need are easier to obtain. But I also got this Volkswagen Lupo GTI. I said not the super rare car I would be looking for, to be honest with you. I'm going to keep it for now because it does have very good handling. It is very light, and it is, you will see here in a moment, a medium ground clearance, so it will actually be probably more useful than I'm giving it credit for. But one of the big cars I was happy to get out of those packs was this Land Rover Freelander, just because it's going to help me in those hill climbs. It's a slightly better 0 to 60. I'm going to work on this pretty early on, and this will probably be my go-to car for the time being when it comes to those kind of off-road tracks. And apart from that, there wasn't anything amazing that I got from those packs. Anyway, thank you very much for watching up in MyTyme. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up and a like. Subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with this series, or my other main account with my progression there, with my tips and tricks coming along in that one. Also, if you have any questions, please feel free, leave them in the comments below. I will try to answer them. Some of them I'll also try and answer on camera if they are Top Drives related, maybe even if they're not, depending what you ask. So all that said, have a good day everyone, and I'll see you all soon.